Okay, I've been hearing today that a person you're connected into is telling a karmic that you are great. I keep hearing the words "you are great." It's almost like they're looking at them, or they're going to look at them dead in the eye and say, you know what, it's over. Okay, there's going to be a sudden ending between your ex and somebody else. It's just going to literally end. Okay, they want you back. I feel that they have made the biggest mistake of their life. Okay, they've definitely moved away from you. I feel they could have possibly even relocated. Okay, the ship's here, so there was a journey made. Now this could have been overseas, it could have been a different state, but they really regret playing you. They really regret being so dodgy. Okay, but they're going to tell this person that you are great. I feel the karmic's very jealous of you, and I feel this karmic person knows that it's coming to an end. Okay, I feel the karmic's hanging on to your ex. They're trying to do whatever they need to do, but for whatever reason your ex is done. So by the end of this reading today, we're going to find out why. Okay, why have they changed their mind, and have they changed? That's really important for me to find that out for you today, and also when. Okay, and then best possible outcome. So we'll have a look at the why first. Okay, we'll do the why first, then the when, and then the best possible outcome. So I'll just give these a shuffle. Just while I'm shuffling though, thanks for watching, and thank you so much for all your support. I do read all my comments. Please leave comments. I do like to hear from you. If you'd like a reading, click on the title of this video. Links are below in the description box. Everything's on the website. Go check it out, and check out the $1 reading. That's just for a limited time. Okie dokie. I just saw the 8 of Wands in the reverse. God, they wish they'd never moved. Okay, the 8 of Wands is a moving card, and the ship's out in Mile Normand in the past, so I can see they did move on, and I can see that they could have met somebody who was at a distance. Maybe they met somebody online. Okay, but there was definitely some distance here. But let's have a look at the why, shall we? Let's nail it. They've made a bad decision. They're letting go. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel for a while your ex has been mulling this over. I think because of the way you separated, and they did you dirty. Okay, they were quite controlling with you at times, and they were really quite selfish, I'm hearing, towards the end of this relationship. There wasn't much give and take, and I feel they were breadcrumbing you. Okay, they were breadcrumbing you, and they were also, I feel, they left you in a position where you couldn't fight back, or you didn't have the resources. That's what I'm hearing today. So yeah, they are not going to finish what they've started in this relationship they've gone into. Why? They've got no passion. They've come out as the King of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, the King of Wands in the upright on a bad day can be someone who is very impulsive, and it can be someone who is a player, someone who is a flirt, someone, yeah, who has affairs. Okay, they regret lying to you. I feel that's what they'd like to tell you. Okay, they've recognized that in themselves, which is positive. That is positive. And the 8 of Wands, as I said, is in the reverse. They want to return. You know, that card can mean returning from your travels, and I don't just mean holidays. They want to come back. Okay, they are feeling a bit blocked at the moment. They're feeling a bit restricted. They could themselves have connected into somebody, this karmic person, who's a bit of a liar, I suppose, a bit devious. But whatever your ex and this karmic started out with, it was like a flash in the pan, and it was built on quicksand, okay? It was never going to last, even if they've been together, you know, for a few months, maybe a year, but it was never going to go the full thing, okay? Your ex has realised they don't want to invest any more time or any more resources into this connection, okay? So that's the why. It's not working out. They're just not, they're not connecting, but I do feel that the karmic's hanging on. Give me something about this karmic energy, please. Yes, the karmic is holding on. I feel the karmic is kind of emotionally manipulating, trying to emotionally manipulate your ex. I feel that your ex has looked them in the eye and said, I don't want this. They're very defensive over you, your ex, and they have no problem now saying that it was that word great, that you're great, okay? But this karmic person is very clingy, okay? Very clingy. They just feel that your ex is going to want you back, okay? Anything else on the karmic, please? Yeah, death in the reverse. They're holding on, okay? They've known for a while that your ex hasn't been happy. But now your ex has got to the point, or is going to get to the point, where they just look at them dead in the eye and say, this is done, I'm over, finished, okay? Because the death in reverse is an inability to move on. That's the karmic's energy, resisting change. And it's also, with that Page of Cups, some dependency going on here. But the sickle, which came out at the beginning, is done, finito, okay? It's very swift. It's a clean break. Your ex won't go back to this situation, okay? Even if you say no, even if you say, you know what, I don't wish you any ill, or maybe I do, whatever you feel, they're not going back. They're not going back. Right, let's see if we can get a timing, okay? And then I'm going to get some messages, what your ex would say to you, and then we're going to get the best possible outcome. Can you give me a timing? 7th month. When's that? July? Yes, July. Okay. The reason is this card's telling me that it will come very quickly. Your ex is going to literally end it like the sickle, done. But before they do that, they are going to save, they're going to hide something. I feel it's that energy of saving themselves. When they get out of this karmic is, and whether it's right or wrong, you know, I'm not here to read that, I'm just reading the energy. This karmic is very clingy, very dependent, doesn't want this to happen, okay? But I feel that your ex is protecting something that they own, or they've got, or their get out. They're going to plan their get out because they know that when they end it, they're just going to have to go. There's not going to be any room for manoeuvre, because when it does end, the karmic is not going to be happy, okay? They're going to, I'm hearing the word smear campaign. But yeah, definitely I feel it will be July, okay? Anything else on that timing and that card, please? Yeah, your ex is protecting their assets, very simply, okay? They're protecting what they've got. So they're going to work out a way of getting out, removing themselves, like going right back. I felt there was a distance or a journey or something of that, that sort of ilk, okay? They're going to be protecting The assets, yeah. At the moment in your ex's energy, what they're doing is they're sitting back and they are crossing the T's and dotting the I's, okay? When they do leave, though, there will be no going back for them. That's really important for me to say today, that there is no going back. They won't be going back. They don't want to go back. I wonder what's gone on. I'm going to have a little look in a minute. I just want to see what they'd like to say to you. But I'm being asked to just get one more card on what's happened. Why? Why? Besides boredom, so many things remind me of you. Okay. But you know, I'm hearing to say that because they're going to actually tell this karmic the truth about how they feel about you, when the time is ready and they've got everything together, there is going to be, that's why it's got to be so quick. Okay, we will be together again. Yeah, absolutely. Next one, I love you. Okay, just give me one more. Why has this happened? What? Just for you, just some more info for you. Why has this happened? 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this can mean, as anyone who reads tarot knows, it's a card of financial hardships. But it means that as well that your ex isn't feeling it. They just feel that they don't belong there, that they're just trudging along. They feel very empty. The 5 of Pentacles can mean that you just feel empty, okay? There has been a struggle within that relationship that can link into some finance issues maybe they've had. Something hasn't worked out. But I feel that it definitely, this karmic doesn't want to let go. And again, I can see the 7 of Swords. Your ex is just going to make a break for it. They're just going to make a break, you know. They don't want to have to explain themselves. Yeah, 3 of Cups in the reverse is the why. The party's over. It's finished. You know, the 3 of Cups can speak of third parties, which this is today, but it's just over, okay? They've realised that you're the person that balances them out, you're their soulmate, and it's you they see eye to eye with, and that's what they're looking back at. They're looking back at that connection that they had with you, and you know, this relationship was built, as I said earlier, on quicksand. So 3 of Cups in reverse, and there could be some bitchiness and gossip as well in that environment. But in a real nutshell, it's, you know, it's over. You know, all the cups are upside down, and it's just not. They want something more. What they had with you was real. That's what I'm hearing. What they had with you was real. Okay, let's just get a couple more cards. Let's see. Sudden ending, the Tower. Yeah, the Tower is the same as the sickle for me in the Normand. It's done. The Tower is a situation that is built on quicksand. The Tower just comes down. It's sudden, it's quick, it's brutal, and there you are. It's you they love. Okay, this means that whatever you choose, you are going to be happy. You are going to have what you want. If it's a relationship you want, you're going to be happy. If it's this, you're going to be happy. If you'd rather be on your own, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled. Okay, it's you. You are really cracking in this outcome. Okay, you're going to get everything you dreamt of, everything that you are desiring now. Watching this video, deep down, not what other people think you should or shouldn't be doing. What your heart and soul in those quiet moments knows it wants. That's what's coming, okay? Yeah. I also see a move for you. I see a move. Maybe you're going to relocate. all right? But definitely your ex is coming back in after a period of nothing. They are definitely coming back in, okay? They're determined, absolutely determined, and I do see them cutting off this situation where they are now, all right? I don't feel you've really had much of a conversation with your ex, but the truth is going to come out. But either way, look at you. What? You're going to have energy, you're going to be looking forward to the future, and you're going to be emotionally settled. And I see you setting some really strong boundaries now in your life, which is beautiful. I'm so proud of you, okay? I'm so proud of you. So do whatever you want with this, your choice. But the month of July, also Queen of Cups to me can mean Cancerian energy as well. We've got fire energy, and we've also got Aquarian energy. So leave it with you. Take care. Remember, you're on the pedestal though. No one else. You call the shots in your reality, okay? And it's okay to say no. People that genuinely love you for who you are will stay, and people who aren't like that will naturally fall away, okay? But you've got a beautiful summer ahead of you. Speak to you soon. Loads of love. Bye.